Two questions for you. The first question is for you. First question, do you ever expect somebody to do something or be in certain way for you? And if that expectations wasn't met, how do you feel? Second question, do you ever have someone expect things from you? Perhaps your significant other, your loved one, your friend, your parents, whomever, your dog expects something from you. And when there is an expectations being placed on your shoulders, how do you feel? Feel kind of weights down. You might feel like weight down. It's kind of like having these things, a cloud over your head, right? And this week, you and I are sharing on how you can be more connected with each other, with your loved one, with those who matter with you. How you can be connected, and therefore you can be. We have even better belonging, and that will allow us to be able to have more peace. And since, as Mother Teresa says, that when there is no peace, that's because there's no belonging and there is no connectedness. And one thing that is very known on suffering, causing strain on connectedness and feeling belonging is actually expectations. Expectations. When you expect something from somebody and the person doesn't meet your expectations, not necessarily their life, then you get frustrated, and frustrations naturally that will severe your connections, will impair your connections. When somebody expects something from you, you feel many times you might feel, oh God, and there is a demand on him here, and then you don't feel more as much as at ease. You might not feel that you can be as authentic, and so you feel constricted. And being human, you and I, our meant to be expansive, or like life. When you look at life continue to just keep on going and expanding. And so if you're constricted, then naturally you're going against life and against the flow of life and relationship. And so the one thing that you might want to consider is to actually, instead of expecting, to respect, to simply respect somebody, to respect what it is that the person's doing, and to allow yourself to respect more than expect. Now, that is with people around you. We know that everything outside of you, your result is a reflection of your inside. Your outside is a reflection of your inside. So as we're talking about expectations, you might not be expecting too much from other people. You might have learned to not expect too much from other people. You might be very kind, but many times, what might escape many people is your own expectations of yourself. And interestingly enough, we see that, and the study shows that people who are actually kind and sometimes very accepting to others and so forth, leaders and things like that, they are very kind to other people, and at the same time expecting very, very much from themselves. People can make mistakes. People can do this, but no, not me. I got to be able to handle this. Yeah, I got to be able to do that. I got to be able to. So the next time you hear yourself saying something like, I got to be this, I got to be that. And even better, if you hear yourself saying something like, I should have, I could have. Those are all you expecting you doing something in a pressuring type of way. And if you said I could have, then I should have, then those are you expecting yourself doing something and then believing that you did not meet your expectations, and therefore perhaps frustrate yourself, make yourself feel guilty, perhaps upset at yourself or something in that aspect. And since we know that everything is energy and energy is, and other people can feel your energy, even if you are frustrated at yourself, then it will allow, it's going to work as almost like a repellent to other. And therefore, I invite you to actually just see about yourself. How can you respect yourself more? How can you embrace yourself as you are more, as well as how can you embrace others as they are more, and respect them and respect you more, instead of expecting. What about if we, instead of expecting, we embrace and respect? And when you are able to do that, then imagine embracing. I mean, if you're physically embracing somebody, you connected to that person and you feel belongingness. And that will allow you to strengthen your connectedness, your belongingness. And according to Mother Teresa, it will allow all of us to contribute to peace amongst us and world peace in general. So please share in the comment below what it is that you think, that you feel you might be able to improve, to do even better in terms of expectations, in terms of perhaps you and your own expectations about yourself, perhaps about others, and what is it that you might be able to do? Can you practice and apply embracing others even more, instead of expecting, and respecting others and yourself absolutely as well, embracing you as the beautiful, authentic you, and that you know that at each and every moment you actually endeavor to do the very best you can, even if you don't think you are. In general, the majority of humans actually try to do the very best they can, but if, even though you might not perceive it that way. And so knowing that you already endeavor to do the very best you can, what can you do to embrace and respect yourself more as you also embrace and respect others? Please share them in the comment below. We always love to hear your idea and what it is that you do. Please share your feedback in the comment below as well. Or if you'd like to share this video, you're welcome to do that as well. And if you like this video, please do click like on the video and also subscribe to this channel. That way you will be able to continue to receive updates and receive all these wonderful tips and tools that will allow you to create a wonderful, beautiful, peaceful, thriving life one day at a time, and a beautiful, thriving life as a whole. And this is Birgit with Joyful Riches Beyond Grief. I love you very, very much. I embrace you and in all your authenticity and respect you very much. And I look forward to see you again very, very